Waffles are great, but they have no protein. So let me show you how to make high protein, super fluffy waffles that pack in 20 grams of protein per jumbo waffle. This recipe is so easy, you can make it start to finish in 10 minutes. For 2 straight years, this guy, Mr. Feathers, has been commenting on my YouTube videos asking for a protein waffle recipe. Here we are 2 years later. Mr. Feathers, I got you. It takes just a couple minutes to make this batter. We're gonna start with a wet bowl and a dry bowl and combine them later. You have 2 options for the flour you're gonna use in this recipe. You can use regular all-purpose flour, or you can use oat flour. If you use all-purpose, these will be fluffier. So I'm going with the regular ass all-purpose flour. Add 70 grams of it into a bowl. If you do use oat flour, do not buy it. Just take a regular oatmeal, blend it in your blender, and then bam, you got oat flour. To add protein into this recipe, 2 types of protein powders, a whey protein powder and a casein protein powder. Add 20 grams of whey and an equal amount, 20 grams of casein. This right here, this is my second favorite kind of nut. Add 18 grams of powdered peanut butter into your bowl. People don't like this because it doesn't taste like peanut butter. Yes, it does. It doesn't matter if it's dry, just eat it. And chew. And keep chewing. In your mouth, it'll turn into peanut butter. Powdered peanut butter has 1/4 of the calories of regular peanut butter. Some nuts are just better than others. 50 calories for 2 tablespoons for the powdered nut versus 180 calories for 2 tablespoons of the liquid nut. Coconut flour is very high in fiber. Add 15 grams of it into the bowl. It's going to satiate you and make these waffles keep you full for a very long time. Besides these waffles, another thing you need is some Element. Hydration is very important, and it's not just about drinking a bunch of water, it's about having the right electrolyte balance as well. Element is a tasty electrolyte drink mix, and it contains a science-backed electrolyte ratio, 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium. I like to work out, and when you sweat, the primary electrolyte lost is sodium. If you don't replenish this, it's common to experience muscle cramps and fatigue. So I use Element to get my electrolytes in, and the best part is there's lots of salt and absolutely no sugar. Each packet ranges from 0 to 10 calories. The mango chili flavor, if you like a little sweet, a little spicy, this flavor is insane. And they also have a chocolate caramel flavor. You can drink it warm. 5 calories, tastes like salted caramel hot chocolate. Getting your electrolytes in can help eliminate headaches, muscle cramps, fatigue, sleeplessness. It's very important. And if you like sparkling water like me, they have sparkling electrolyte water. Black cherry lime and the watermelon flavor, too good, hits the spot. Right now, Element is offering my listeners a free sample pack with any order. That's 8 single-serving packets free with any Element order. This is a great way to try 8 of their flavors or to share Element with a salty friend. Get yours at drinkelement.com/Rahul. This deal is only available through my link in the description. You must go to drinkelement.com/Rahul. And Element is so confident you're going to like their products. If you don't, tell them and they'll refund your entire order. You don't even have to send the product back to them. 1 teaspoon of baking powder and make these extra fluffy. If you didn't use all-purpose flour earlier like I did, then add more baking powder because all-purpose flour is just regular flour with a little bit more baking powder added to it. Optional. If you like cinnamon, add more. If you don't like cinnamon, don't add any. And then add in 2 to 3 packets of sweetener. Any sweetener you want. You can use erythritol or you can use a packet of sweetener. I'm using regular Splenda packets, and I'm only going to use 2, not 3, because I'm sweet enough. But if you like things extra sweet, add 3. Now give all of your dry ingredients mixed to avoid clumping. Mix it really well, and then set this bowl aside. Time to get wet. We're going to start by cracking 3 egg whites into the bowl. We don't want any of the yolks, just the whites. The whites have pure protein, no carbs, no fats. People get mad at me for not using the yolks. Listen, I don't know what to do with them. I'm not making high-fat desserts. I'm just gonna feed them to my dog. Whisk up the whites, break them up. I know it's just egg whites that you're whisking, but if you whisk them, they break down a little bit. Then add in some almond milk, 180 grams or 3/4 cup, and a small pinch of vanilla extract. Mix all of this together, and then take this bowl and combine it with your dry ingredients. We don't wanna mix too much right now because there's flour in this, and the more you mix flour, the harder it gets, and then it turns into pizza and bagels, and we don't want that. We want these to be light, fluffy pancakes with holes, aka waffles. So fold this together gently with a spatula, and as soon as it kind of comes together, even if you see a little bit of clumpage, it's okay. Just stop mixing. Meanwhile, you can preheat your waffle iron, get that thing nice and not super hot, not super cold. I don't know what temperature because my waffle iron has numbers 1 through 5. I don't know what these numbers mean. Every single waffle iron I've used in the past has 1 temperature, and that's on. So I'm gonna just set this at 3.5. I don't know what that means, but it works. Keep your waffle iron closed while it preheats, and when it is completely heated up, spray it with some nonstick cooking spray. I'm using butter flavor to add a little bit more flavor, and then toss in a little bit of your batter. Close that thing. Try not to overfill, but you will, like I will. It's a mistake we all make. and just let it cook for a few minutes. So wait for it to cook. It's gonna steam up. I really don't want it to spill over. I think I got this one perfect. Oh, I can see it fluffy. See that fluffiness in there? It's growing. Crispy. Let's go. Then pop that thing out of the waffle iron, put it on a paper napkin, because if you put it on a glass plate, the bottom is gonna get, guess what? Wet. Because it's gonna, condensation, okay? Condensation is gonna happen at the bottom, and it's gonna get wet. Word of the day, condensation. I'm really bad with the vocabulary. I'm so proud of this. You don't have to spray it again once you spray it the first time, because things just don't stick if you get a non-stick waffle iron. Listen to that crisp. That's a crispy waffle. Each waffle, this recipe makes 3 jumbo waffles, is only 206 calories, 20 grams of protein, 24 grams of carbs, and only 2 grams of fat. It means this entire stack of 3 jumbo waffles is 600 calories and 60 grams of protein. That is insane. And because these waffles are so low calorie, I can get fancy with the toppings. I'm gonna mix together some powdered peanut butter with some almond milk, mix that up until it is nice and drizzly, and drizzle that on top of the waffles, and take some sugar-free chocolate syrup and drizzle that on top. I love peanut butter and chocolate. I made a fat loss cookbook with 150 recipes that helped me lose over 100 pounds and go from this to this. From dessert recipes like donuts, cookies, and cheesecakes to savory recipes like pizza, crunch wraps, and pastas. This book contains everything you need to lose weight. I'm constantly updating the book with new recipes, and you'll get free updates forever. Go check out my cookbook. It'll help you achieve your goals while enjoying the foods you love. Take a regular sweetener, put it in your blender, blend that thing up, sprinkle that right on top, top it off with some whipped cream. If you want to eat just one waffle and freeze the rest of them, toss them in a Ziploc bag in your freezer, and anytime you want to eat a waffle, pop them in a toaster oven or pop them in your air fryer. Couple minutes, and they'll be golden brown and crispy again. Fluffy, fluffy, fluffy waffles. Super high protein, low calorie. They can replace eating protein bars. Those are stupid good macros. Oh, fluffy. So soft. Mad soft. Oh my god. It's so moist. It's so fluffy. It's so soft. I freaking love pancakes with holes. When I see a hole, I fill it with peanut butter and chocolate and whipped cream. They're so good. It's on my face. I have a big ass head. Like, big ass head. Bobblehead type shit. Insane. The fact that it's 200 calories and 20 grams of protein per waffle, and they're this big, this filling, and this good. Come on. Come on, protein bars. What are you doing? What flavor waffles you want me to make next? Tell me, and I'll do it. If you want every single recipe I use to transform my physique and lose over 100 pounds, check out my cookbook. It has over 150 recipes with free updates. It's going to just keep getting better over time.